Greetings, peace, love, and wellness, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am Luwa, and today we are going to talk about headstands. I'm going to offer tips and tricks that you can use and practice to access headstands. And just like with anything, if this is your first time, don't expect yourself to be able to access it overnight. It depends on the dedication and consistency that will get you to that point. So first, let's talk about the headstand. What is it and some of the benefits? A headstand is an inversion pose, and that is when our feet is up in the air and our head is to the ground. There are different ways to do a headstand. You could do it in a tripod handstand, and that is where you will have like this picture, or a bound headstand, which would be like this picture. Or there is, the more that you work on it, there are other ones that you can do, which is like a pincha, where you on your forearms like this. Or you can do it with one hand like this. And it's just so many different varieties of things you can learn to do. I actually learned how to do it with no hands and just hold myself in the air for a period of time. Some of the benefits of headstand is the fact that it's an inversion pose. It actually allows the blood to flow in the opposite direction. And when the blood flows in the opposite direction, it flushes out the lymphatic system. It actually helps the heart to do the work. Instead of it always pumping in one direction, you are helping the blood flow the opposite direction. And it's also good for mental clarity, because our mind, we have so many things on our mind, but when we are in a headstand, our mind is being cleared, it's being grounded to the ground because it's towards the floor, and it's all the things that you're thinking about cannot be existing in your mind because you need to focus while you're in the headstand. So it is clearing your mind. Some key muscles that need to be strengthened to access the headstand is our abdominal muscles. That is where most of the work come from, is our abs, our core, and we also call it the bundle of locks. We have several bundle of locks in the body, but the one we're going to focus on is the one in our lower stomach. It is that muscle you tap into when you're just getting ready for a punch. When you know somebody's going to punch you in the stomach and you tighten up your stomach, that is that muscle. It's also the muscle if you're going to the bathroom and you're having a hard time and you need to push and hold on tight and to help yourself release. That is that muscle. But when you do it for a headstand, you really lock that muscle. And when you lock that muscle, it helps you align the body. The way it locks is as if the hips and the abs just become one solid foundation. And it helps you stay balanced while you're up in the air. But it's also important for our back muscles to be strengthened because it does take a lot of work on our back. It's great to also have strong neck. So if you have any neck injuries or weakness in your neck, it's highly advised that you do not do no headstand. Also, strengthening your arms, the forearms and the lower arms, the hands, the capacity to be able to be on your hands. So all of those muscles need to be strong. So let's get into a couple exercises that can help you strengthen in that area. One of the basic ones is a forward fold. And this is to get you used to being upside down. To have your hands flat to the mat like this and release your head down. Or you can also go deeper by putting your hands under your feet and allow yourself to stretch your head even more loud. We are pressing into the mat with our arms and strongly holding on with our feet. Again, this is another inversion pose to the forearms into the dolphin pose. Just getting a deeper stretch in the back. Another one, we're strengthening our arms as well as strengthening the back. Lifting the chest this time. This strengthens our wrist, strengthens the back. And to get ourselves prepared for the basic foundations for a headstand, we're going to come on to all fours. Here, we're going to press our hands into the mat. Take one hand, bring it to the center of the head to find the center point of your head and release that center point to the mat. Then you want to take your arms, have it like at a 90-degree angle because we're doing the tripod stand first. Have it at a 90-degree angle. Arms about shoulder width apart. And we're going to inhale, press up, coming into our tippy toes, creating like a slant in our body, like a slide. And breathe here. And the more you practice this is where you get comfortable with being upside down with the hips lifted. The second level is you're going to bring your knees to your forearms and point the toes up. Or you can start with one foot down and one foot up until you get comfortable with both feet up there. When you come out of the headstand practice, it's great to go into a child's pose, extending your arms wide, releasing the head to the mat, and kind of just turn your head from side to side, releasing any tension in the neck or back or shoulders. You can even do a thread the needle or a deeper twist in the shoulders. I'm going to show it to you off the wall. Okay, we're going to be about 6 inches from the wall. Fingertips spread wide. And find that center space in your head and bring it to the ground. Elbows at a 90-degree angle. And when you're ready, we're going to push the hips up, coming onto our tippy toes. Then we're going to bring our knees to the elbows. Then we're going to slowly press our abs to press them up. And bring our feet to that wall. And from here, you can feel free to just bring one leg up at a time. Or you could just release both feet. With the wall as your support, when it gets too heavy, you can always just fall back onto that wall. And when you're ready, you can slowly bring your knees back down. And then we'll go into that child's pose, sending our arms straight out, releasing the head to the mat, and then gently twist from side to side. Threading one arm through. Another way you can do it is with the arms, again, press flat into the mat. From here, If you're comfortable, you can lift one leg up at a time. So you don't have to go the knees to the elbow. And then when you're ready, you can bring it off the wall. And remember, the wall is always there to support you. So when it begins to get too heavy, you can easily just press yourself back into the wall, or one leg back or one leg forward, whatever's comfortable for you. And then bend and release. And the more you get comfortable, you can move yourself further away from the wall. Until you can get to that space where you don't need it. So, the more you continue to practice strengthening your abs, strengthening your arms and shoulders, and the more consistent you are practicing off the wall, the better you will get in your practice. So, if you felt this video was helpful, please click the like, comment, share my video with a friend, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, peace, love, and wellness.